Similarly, the story of Musa alayhi salam, so much repeated in the Quran, and yet he only highlights a few things that are of key value. So one thing that really struck out to me, and I've been thinking about it for some time, when Musa alayhi salam, when Moses had fled and he was in Madian, and he helped these two girls, get water for their animals. And then they left, and their father asked, how did you get water so early? And he sent one of them back. Of all these details, like you would imagine Allah would highlight details about like Judgment Day, or the battle between the Pharaoh and Moses, or when he was able to come back and challenge, or how he escaped, like big details. But in the middle of all of that, in the final revelation of Allah, Allah takes the time out to mention this little, what seems like a minor detail. One of them came all the way, walking. Now there's two ways to translate this. She came walking shyly, like in a shy way, and she came walking over to him despite being shy. There's two ways of looking at it, okay? And I was fascinated that Allah would actually go out of his way to, in his final revelation to humanity until the Day of Judgment, to highlight the way a woman walked. Like, what benefit could that have? Why is that important? And I realized that Allah Azza wa Jal, He highlights things in His book that are so pertinent to human guidance. The way a female walks is a powerful thing. It has an impact in society. As a matter of fact, the female has a presence that has been talked about across cultures. Across cultures, just her presence has a power, has an awe. It inspires something. At the very least, it catches the attention of the male, but there's more to it than that. There's actually a psychological, even a spiritual effect when there's the presence of a woman and when she's walking by. This is something societies were so aware of that in many cultures, the elite women of a society were actually kept hidden away. It has nothing to do with Islam. It's just they were aware of the power of the presence of women. And yet at the same time, Islam is not saying keep women indoors because they have too much of an effect. They have too much of an impact. Guys know, the ones that are watching this video, they're sitting in an auditorium classroom, and a girl walks into the class, right? She doesn't have to be the most beautiful thing you've ever seen, but so long as she's a female, you're gonna be like, everybody in the room is gonna at least for a second look and then, okay, yeah, it has an effect. A guy walks in, that's what happens.